updates, everybody. We have a lot to cover, so let's jump right into it. Leave it open for questions, thoughts, concerns, and feedback. I'm leaving this in here, guys. We can always show harder. I love everybody's input. I love the strength that we have. We won a few contests recently and are continuously accredited for our strength across Twitter and Telegram. With that being said, guys, let's keep it up. Let's keep shilling as a community. We're strong as a community. We're in this together. Of course, do whatever you are comfortable with. Just a friendly reminder from your dev. So every call or tweet that you see from an influencer, hype it up to the best of your ability. Other than that, guys, as far as the updates, what's happened, it's been about since this Telegram VC, 48 hours, but since our Twitter space, 48 hours since our Twitter space. So in that time, we had a AMA with Adam Shelton, which is why we didn't have Telegram VC yesterday. The AMA with Adam Shelton went great. It was live streamed on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and Facebook. So a lot of people got to see it. Recording is uploaded inside of our Telegram as well as Adam Shelton's YouTube channel. So if you guys missed it, check it out. A lot of concepts spoken about. Adam Shelton is a great support and very well connected inside of the space. So with that, inside of the AMA, right, we announced a few things. We announced the viral promo contest winner, and they have been contacted over email. Transaction and posts will be shared soon. We also did NFT winners. So if you hold an NFT, one NFT is a ticket to what I guess you can call a raffle for you to win additional NFTs. So we gave away 3 NFTs. Those winners are inside of the video and will be posted in the VC update. They are the number of your NFT. So congratulations to those 2 winners. And we also announced the music contest winner, which we can talk about afterwards if anybody has any thoughts, comments, or concerns. We also announced the Hulk Inu partnership, next partnership with the IRL company, a distribution company, for our new utility coming, which is our merch line. So we've announced the partnership. Everything has already been in development. So our merch line should be coming out soon, available for all to purchase, and also marks the start of the World Tour AMA. Excuse me. So that is our 5th utility in just over 2 months, 2.5 months of being live, with more utilities already on the way. And I will get to those for what is to come very shortly after I go over these updates. On top of that, guys, slip of the tongue in the AMA, Adam Shelton got me nice and hyped, so I shared with you something I wanted to wait on, but I may as well just go for it all the way out. So one of our members, Yantacola, recommended a conference in Toronto. So just like that, Hulk Inu is attending a Web3 conference in Toronto. So that was announced on the AMA. More details in the near future section of this update. Hulk Inu was also featured on Deca Megaspace, right? Old news, but updates on that news is Hulk Inu is the winner. It's been announced. We had the most votes by far, almost double to second place. So we are first place in the eyes of Deca Megaspace, the winner amongst 14 projects, very bullish projects in there. And with that, Hulk Inu is confirmed to be listed on Deca Block when it comes out. They will be launching Deca Block probably a month or 2 from now, somewhere a little bit closer to the end of the year. And we are confirmed to be listed on that. So nice and bullish, more exposure for us as DeConnect grows. We're also talking to their founder in the background, helping out where we can, establishing relationships and, ensuring that this will be nice and bullish for both parties and all parties participating. On top of that, we have a review video coming from a new YouTuber, but that is also in the near future. So I'm trying not to get these all mixed up like I usually do. But either way, you're updated. On top of that, guys, Adam Shelton tweeted us, Swiftoshi tweeted us, BD Walker tweeted us, DConnect tweeted us about the winning that we won. Adam Shelton mentioned us on his YouTube Shorts. And Bobby Bybot ads are confirmed. We have this in double section since it was spoken about for some time. It had some bullish moves behind it. That will be on the 19th of October. And yeah, hopefully it's a very bullish time. It'll be on a Wednesday, so midweek. Hopefully Ethereum has a nice pump at that time. More buys coming in, more exposure for Hulk. Well, for Bobby Bybot, and then therefore more exposure for Hulk Inu. Um, and the Hulkini Music Contest is finished, and the community voting is finished. But that will be what I will leave it open for questions at the end of this, and we'll go right into it. For the near future for Hulkinu, we have our AMA standoff tomorrow, Wednesday, the 12th of October. That is tomorrow at 7 p.m. EST. We're going to have 5 tokens pitch for 10 minutes about their project, hear them out, hear some interesting concepts. 10 minutes is a long time of a pitch. So I will have, sorry, just turn on the light. So I will have some clarifying questions for them, get a bit more info if needed. Otherwise, I'll sit there and listen along the ideas. I want them to fill their 10 minutes. So they can take their time. We can all hear, a mini VC updates or a mini AMA with influencers from all of these bullish projects. The projects that will be there tomorrow are Kodachi, Tax Haven Inu, eHive, Oni, and Mikoto. So these are the projects that will be pitching tomorrow on our space. Yeah, so it's going to be fun. It's all positive. They're going to be bringing an elected judge from their community who cannot vote for their own project. Yeah, they're basically what we're going to be hearing from those judges is I vote for this project and these are the reasons why, or backwards. I like this project and these are the reasons why. Nothing negative, all positive, all supporting each other, collaborating, and growing as a unit. So that is the very near future what you can expect tomorrow at 7 p.m. EST. Set an alarm. Make sure you're there. Should be a very fun experience. We have a lot of positive feedback going on in the background in other communities as well. So on top of that, tomorrow, technically a bit earlier than this, Hulk Inu enters China is in discussion. Tomorrow, I have a meeting with China at 10 a.m. EST. And Hulk Inu's new utility, outside of the one that we just announced, also has a meeting at 9 a.m. UTC. Actually, yeah, that's right. 9 and 10 UTC, so I'll call back to back. And then a few hours later, we'll be having the AMA standoff with bullish projects, like-minded devs come together with planning more and more for our future as we go. Hulk Inu never stops, meeting after meeting, promotion after promotion, push after push, and update after update. On top of that, guys, our Hulk Inu Twitter space will be this Saturday at 8 p.m. EST, as it is per usual. We'll be adding in some new concepts as well. So if you have a project, come in and chill it. If you have NFTs, come in and chill it. If you want to talk about the market, come in and talk about it. So we'll be inviting more members. I'm looking to reach out to all the Connect projects and seeing if they want to come on and speak their piece. So yeah, I mentioned Hulk Inu will be reviewed by a new YouTuber soon that is provided by our winnings from Deca Mega Space. So Deconnect. Bobby Bot on the 19th, guys. Bear in mind, Bubble Bybot. Still talking to them. They're still not ready. I do believe I talked to them about a week ago. I think even more. Still hitting them up every day. So we're seeing what's up with them. I'm going to try and get an answer from him and see last thing I said was, is it going to be ready soon? He said, yeah, we're almost there. So I'll follow up with him and see if we should take this off the announcements for the time being. But we are confirmed of a spot because they only want verified projects. There's a mini KYC process. They only take, was it Binance Pay or something? So that way it's KYC and verified. So our new utility will launch not too far away, which is the mark of our World Tour AMA. Bear in mind, guys, our utilities, they're synergetic. So it's incremental growth. That's why we're telling you about it now. So people can, do what they do, buy the rumors, sell the news. But what's interesting about our concept with utilities is that so when our merch line launches, that is the news. But if you've been here, then you understand that that is really the rumor for what's coming next and after that. So the merch line, the marketing campaign launch will be us doing a world tour AMA, vlogging it, flying out decked out in Hulk Inu gear. Um, and visiting influencers, gifting them the gear, and demanding that they wear it everywhere they go while we're together. And doing AMAs and being able to talk with them more in depth, and even strategize of what their thoughts can be about penetrating through the bear market and adapting strategically through the bear markets. Because a lot of the traditional forms of pumps, they just don't do it anymore. Even Dex tools, Dex tool trending, it's quite pricey. It's about 15K. Oh no, it's about like 10K, and we have our connections for it. But people aren't happy with the results either. You're not getting your ROI like you would in a bull run. So as you guys have seen, we have been continuously adjusting strategies, such as World Tour Conference, along with exchange listings to get a bigger bag for your punch, and also broker deals. But have a more IRL face-to-face connection with our promotion strategy inside the bear market. So it takes away FUD, which is part of our Embrace the Bear Market campaign, with constant communication. But also is revolutionary in its own aspect of flying to these influencers, flying across the world for conferences, making connections locally and internationally there. Yeah, and then just our general use case of Hulk Inu with our NFTs, the Meta Brawl Inu game, Hulk Play to Earn game. Oh, the list goes on. Our comic with Kyle Hebert, the narrator of Dragon Ball Z, running that, patenting that concept, starting the Inu Studios, business to business, providing comics for everyone with our patented design. Starting off with the Meta Brawl Inu characters, so that Shiba Inu, Volt Inu, Shinobi, Wolverine, and Captain, and the list goes on. So that ties into the creation company providing artists, designers inside the crypto space one verification process. So people that are offering you things over DMs, they have a platform and they're verified. They have to set up their platform with their own art, which will be designed per person. So that way. You can already see some type of verification. So it's just like your standard rating system with reviews. And that ties into our comic and the next steps of the Inu series. So the people participating in this, the top users will be, indoctrinated into our team with different tiers of, if you want our comic designing team to design for you, whatever it may be, you can use that as a tier, or you can also use the public community side of it too. So this will turn our Inu, the background of our Inu Studios, which is a business to business service. This is the introduction into business to consumer, where we can provide individual arts, and our team can be hired on, as verified users for this site. And then it goes into the Inu series. So kind of like Avengers, kind of like Meta Brawl Inu, all those characters together will have their series as a promotion for that game, for Hulk Inu Play to Earn game, multiple different aspects for it. So you can start to see how everything starts to fold together and become one superpower, and everything is interconnected. So wow, I really rambled, which I said I was going to try not do. So that is, we'll be talking more in discussion of how all this connects as our world tour starts to kick off. And I also mentioned we are attending the Web3 conference in Toronto, Canada. I know a lot of traders in Toronto, Canada, so I'm going to try and base myself there. Not for too long, but around the conference, so I can have more meetups with influencers that I know over there, and degens, and kind of get a little Canadian crypto meetup to happen, sponsored by Hulk Inu potentially, or just come on by. I'm the guest, right? So that's fun. It's exciting. That's a 2-day event that we'll be attending with swag, gear, and networking, and building up more exposure inside of Canada. And with the music contest ending, here, I'll leave it on this actually. Well, before I do that, revolutionary 3D art at NFT Sellout along with V2 Staking, unique solo AMA is coming around the World Tour AMA, and Hulk Inu Publicist will be pushing out articles when Ethereum is pumping more, so we can have more traffic and more eyes. And it starts with 1 year contract with our publicist to all to major new outlets. And I'll end it with this, guys. our 24/7 YouTube live stream music channel will be coming out briefly after the contestants, after the winner of the music contest is announced, and that will include you guys sending in whatever songs you like as well, and we'll grow that more and more as we go for exposure and fun use for us on our AMAs, on our VCs, for yourselves at home. Many different aspects you can use that for. It is non-financial, it is community engagement. We have many financial aspects already out and coming, along with promotion, pushes, and unique, never seen before utilities, which I call the mystery utility for the time being. But yeah, many more aspects are coming to light every day that every day goes by. So with that, I said my piece. Now it's your guys' turn. Does anybody have any questions, thoughts, comments, or concerns? The floor is yours. No thoughts or questions, huh? It always takes a few seconds. Per usual, lots of info, lots of announcements on SAMA and this VC as well for you guys. I know we had some concerns about the music contests. Let's see if these people are real. If you're real, use your voice. Hey, Thor's gonna come meet me in Toronto possibly. Okay, so the music contest was okay, I get it. Every time there's a contest, there's this rebellion. With that, on the contest, I will be double checking. We already checked before, but I'll double check and do a recount to make sure that this isn't botted. And yeah, I'll be doing that tonight and then finalizing and announcing the winner either this evening or tomorrow. So, guys, a lot of announcements have been shared. You have two options. You can check the recording on the Adam Shelton AMA to get full scope of what was discussed, what was announced, the details that have been mentioned with it. But I'll also be posting the VC updates shortly after the VC. Give us some time to get a little bit of extra details, the winners and everything on there paid out. We'll be posting and pinning that as well. And I hope I had a happy Thanksgiving. Excited to come see you guys. What's up, Taz?
Hey, baseball, got a question.
Yeah, shoot.
How many you left for the first phase?
Say again?
He left.
Very choppy. You can try again if your connection isn't going through. You can also message it in the main chat, and I'll read it out and answer it. I heard something about first base. That's one of the first times I've heard you speak, Taz. Happy to hear it nonetheless. How many NFTs are left in the first phase? 82 minus 200 last time I checked. Let me check again. Well, sorry, 85 now out of 200 from the giveaway. So that is 115 are left for the first phase, which will mark 12 Ethereum buybacks. Will mark more massive marketing and exchange listings. more conferences, World Tour AMA, Billboard launch as well, and obviously the start of round 2 for the NFTs. Oh, and also the organic market maker. How could I forget? So, just to clarify that concept, guys, because I don't really think it exists. Organic market maker, 200 to 1,000 people will be compounding or claiming every 8 hours, bringing a good amount of volume into the chart as they race towards Valhalla. So he said, how many NFTs are left in the first phase? And then he says, and the ones you give out are taken from the first phase. Correct. Only the first phase is available to everybody, myself included. Hopefully that answers your question, Taz. Hopefully you're one of the winners, or anybody on here. So with this mystery utility, testing round will be sometime this week. But yeah, it'll be some time until I'm able to reveal it. But you will see the effects of it. So I'm trying to update you guys as much as I can. But okay, perfect. Answers to his question. Question from Thor's Cryptos: is the staking ready to launch? Just waiting for the first phase to sell out? Yes. They were made in unison for we told you is in the bear market very likely to not sell out first phase in seconds, which is why we had it interconnect to the project to be able to promote it out. So it ties into not just here's some NFTs for a new utility, but also this is what's happening now in the project. So yes, it is ready to go for that idea of, hey, if it does sell out and it pops off, because we know we had big names watching us, that we have to be ready. Any other questions from you guys? If you cannot voice your questions or feedback or concerns, you're more than welcome to enter them into the main chat. Remember, if you're worried that it's funny, it's no problem as long as it is a question with a question mark at the end. All right, Thor Crypto gonna log off. It's been a pleasure per usual. And yeah, I was gonna say tomorrow VC again, but tomorrow is the AMA standoff. So make sure you guys are in there. Set your alarm 7 p.m. EST. Taz Crypto says thoughts on getting POM chain when they launch it. To be as direct as possible, right? This is the bear market, and how should I explain? One, I'm not even familiar with POM chain. Two is we are looking to build a solid foundation, right? And spreading out may not be the wisest go about for that. So we can cross chain, and yeah, we most likely will. But as the market pumps up, right, there's going to be currencies that stand out amongst the rest, so they will present themselves. So yeah, it's tough to just jump on for a cross chain without the proper guide and reasoning to do so. We are solid. We have a solid foundation, as we can see from the chart, nice and sideways, nice and strong support, especially with us pushing constantly. And those are great signs for getting ready for great pumps. There's a few things holding us back, like the market, but as you see, we're doing all the right steps. So time is on our side, in the sense of we will continuously keep working. New utilities are on our side. World Tour Conference is on our side. AMA and World Tour is on our side. All these things are things that are unique and therefore have to stand out for that word of mouth aspect. Um, but yeah, as we grow bigger and bigger, right, we can do cross chain. As of now, anytime you do cross chain like that, you'll have people that'll sell to go and ride that wave and maybe buy back in, or maybe stick on that wave. So a lot of times, if you don't do it right, it can feel and have the effects of a relaunch, which is something we never want to do. So it'll take away the focus from the chart at hand. But yes, it can get more members in too. So yeah, just at this time in the market, with a stationary market with what Ethereum is doing, it just may not be the wisest. We're not against it at all. I mean, Ethereum is now under 1,300, so meaning more and more traffic is going away from the market. So that's one of our KPIs, or our key performance indicators, of being the consistent, rock hard, staying strong uh, projects. So when times like this happen with lower traffic and people are hunting or switching out from different projects, we're the more stable, the more reliable, as far as proof of work and consistency from launch and how much we've accomplished and the communication that we have. So yes, we can go in a cross chain and get onto different networks when the time presents itself. Hopefully that makes sense. If it doesn't, feel free. Feel free to tell me, what about this? What about that? Oh, cool. Awesome answer. Thank you. I appreciate it. Any other questions, comments, thoughts, or concerns from anybody? Hopefully, we're all excited for the AMA standoff tomorrow. I'll be reaching out to those devs today, just checking in, seeing if they have their elected judges. Um, yeah, seeing if they have their elected judges, and seeing if they're how their promo is going. We'll be doing some promo the day of as well. Uh, I'll be putting up the space on Twitter and tagging all projects. So that will be one of them as well. We'll do this evening. Yeah, so then everyone has 10 minutes to pitch. You guys listen along. Community votes while the 5 judges are voting as well. And then the winner is announced with a beautiful job. Congratulations. Closes out, and then all projects will support each other with congratulations over Twitter. So there's a lot of collaboration from before, obviously during and after. And hopefully some of these devs see some like-minded views, some like-minded utilities, so on and so forth, and can broker up. They can, or we can, who knows, broker up partnerships, broker up collaborations, background alliances. So it's handy, like with Hope, how we push out so much promotion, or our utility guys that can push them out strong with flawless utility that's being pushed out. Uh, for our merch line, for the new utilities coming, for the artists that we use. This is some of the a very short list of what we have in our artillery in the background. But each project has that as well. So that's an aspect that hopefully they can do and talk about. And it's crypto, so it's ever changing. So there's always something that bullish that somebody can explore, especially when we're all inside of the bear market, pushing through and adapting. So, saying, this collar works well during the bear markets, or, this utility takes a long time, but, you can start to build it now. And also, just the general chat about, what's going to be happening with the markets, and planning your push around that. So that's already all over the internet. So it's beautiful that this is the first of many. So we get a connection to these 5 projects. Hopefully everybody has a great experience. Um, and that way we retain a relationship. We do another one, another 5 projects, and grow and grow and grow, and have a bigger network. As we push and get to know more and more people, they see our charts, they see our movements, um, and then we get more eyes and exposure onto Hulk. Similar concept for our Twitter space. Similar on how we're doing World Tour AMAs conferences. Of hey, let me get your contacts. Like, nah, just join my group, man. I'm always there. Feel free to hit me up and be like, hey, what you doing? More people watching. Maybe first time look. Maybe it's not their cup of tea. Not every project's for everyone, right? But then they keep looking back, seeing these pins. Probably a small amount get frustrated and go, more pins, more announcements every day. But hopefully a lot of people see through that veil and say, wow, these guys are consistent. These guys are pushing. Everything they say they're going to do, they do. With extreme support in the background. Because, inside of these conferences, there's a lot of people that are not inside of the space. If I mention Maythouse, if I mention some of these projects that we're established with, doesn't ring any bells. But the unique aspects make us stand out. I mentioned this before. At Chainlink, their big announcement was staking, and in our world, it's kind of standard. So it's beautiful that inside of this space we stand out. According to many influencers, feedback from the community, and obviously why a lot of you guys are here listening in and holding. And I'll tell you, we're doing more and more to stand out, to do things differently, financial gains, streamline income into the chart. They're in one way they're technical and complicated to explain, but in reality, doing the process, it's a culmination of existing concepts, or a twist to an existing concept of using it differently. Kind of like how our NFTs work. They're quite complex, and it was a big headache to get the concept out. But it's staking meets nodes, meets NFTs. But with twists and pushes, and a little bit of more interconnectivity. So I believe that every day that we push forward, we grow stronger and stronger, because nothing stands on its own. It stands as a unit. So we have a lot of different things that we're pushing out. So this is the first of 3 quite near utilities that will be coming out. Is the merch line, and then we have 2 others. And along with the mystery utility, that is a direct streamlined concept for streamlined income into the chart. So similar on how you see people compounding with our staking dApp, but completely different. This one is unique. This one is not established yet. So fun, and I can't wait to share it with you guys. And many more pushes and much more information to come tomorrow, with a call from China and a call with our new utility, and then the AMA standoff we can all look forward to. And promotion will be coming out this evening from ourselves, and the next day from ourselves, as well as the other projects, interlinking and pushing the momentum towards the AMA standoff. Yeah, I think I covered most of everything. I may have actually overshared on some details. I'm going to do the count off for any questions. So if anybody has them, speak now. Not forever hold your peace. Feel free to send it inside of DM to me, or you can also send it to our chats, and we will get back to you as soon as possible. Otherwise, tomorrow, 7 p.m. EST, AMA standoff, be there. Yeah, and then the next day we'll have our regular VC updates, and we can all discuss the things that have happened in the meantime. With that, any questions? Going once. Any comments or concerns? Going twice. And finally, any pieces of feedback or any tips you'd like to give to the team, such as a conference that may be coming up in your local city. We're making a list. If you can't speak, feel free to type. And Taz, I see you typing. Elon in the bow tie. Okay. I see you were on the deck of Megaspace. Adam Shelton's question. Sorry, no, Bleeds Crypto's question. Yeah. Not many, hopefully. One. It's going to be one Hokkien token to get yourself. Sorry, he said how much hope to buy a Lambo? One. That's the goal. Maybe even a 0.5. Yeah. But guys, find your entry. Actually, we're on a dip right now. So feel free, find your entry, DCA your way in, do whatever you're comfortable with, guys. Check it out, hold, watch. Don't dump. That's one thing I'll say. But other than that, do your thing. And if you have any concerns, we're here for you. We're in this as a team, getting more and more members in here. More eyes, more push, more concepts, more challenge, which is more growth. But yeah, with that, guys, if there's no other questions left, I am going to end off this VC, set a timer or let's say a countdown for tomorrow's AMA standoff. Finish up the VC updates and get the Twitter space up and ready, and tag all of the devs of each individual project and have them do with it with what they will. With that, guys, appreciate you guys all for coming out. Shout out Puka, shout out Gru, Nubali, Shiba Doge Soldier, Jean Grey, Xiao, Sam, Helicopter, AJ Raval, Visionary Titan, Chuck Bass, or Base, I can't remember, OG Runner Green, Taz Crypto. Thank you guys all for joining in. Your voices are always welcome. Your thoughts are always welcome. And with that being said, see you guys tomorrow at the AMA standoff, 7 p.m. EST. Hulk out.